for watching. I'm Prerna Agarwal, Technical Product Owner for the Guardian. Today we'll be giving you Guardian update of Sprint 45, which lasted from August 7 to August 18th. So just a quick overview of the agenda. We'll be looking at the roadmap. We'll also be talking about the issues that we tackled in Sprint 45. Then we'll be going to flip over and give you a short demo on Sprint 45. We'll also be talking about Sprint 46, which will be starting from August 21st. Then we'll be talking about the upcoming releases. We'll be also giving you some of the ways that you can either submit bugs or policy requests through various different channels. So just a quick overview of the Guardian roadmap. Again, this is open source. Anybody can see that. All you need to do is install Zenhub extension in Chrome. And when you travel to Guardian GitHub repo, you will be able to see a tab to quickly open that up and see what's going on there. So as you can see, we are still continuing our work on restore data of user accounts and encrypted documents. We are continuing our work on CDM AMS 3D. Then we are also working on the evolution of policy differentiation. We are working on the contract-based delegation for token retirement operations. Now, talking about Sprint 45 and the issues that we completed, Sprint 45 started from August 7 to August 18. So currently, we committed 47 story points and then we delivered 38 story points, in which we covered some of the major integrations, which is Meeco, which is 2443, 2452. We also worked on 1814, restore of user accounts and encrypted documents. We also worked on one of the CDM policy, which is AMS 3D. 2307. We tried to fix some of the bugs, which includes 2563, 2531, 2569, and so on. Now let's go over the demo. So the first ticket, what we'll be looking at is 2428, Meeco integration front-end part. So as we wanted to integrate, the UI part needs to be implemented for the Meeco integration. So there are several different changes you need to do in the environment variables to make Meeco enable in the Guardian frontend, and also how to integrate Meeco in the Guardian to log in using Meeco credentials and then access Guardian and allow all the credentials, VCs and VPs to be generated at the Meeco level. To enable Meeco, we need to do several changes. For example, you need to, before building Guardian, you need to make several changes. If you are using the default Guardian variable, which is .env.guardian.system, you need to go scroll down and then make all the variable changes related to it, which is Meeco authenticator provider active, which will be equals 1. And then you need to update all the environment variables, which is base URL, OAuth URL, OAuth client ID, secret ID, scope, grant type, organization ID, passphrase, issuer organization ID, issuer organization name, and presentation definition ID. So all these particular variables you will actually find when you actually log in to Meeco portal. So to get a complete information, we have added a documentation in detail. So when you go to docs.hedera.com, guardian/readme/security1, in that you will see Meeco authentication, where you will be able to see a step-by-step process of how to update all these variables into Guardian code. So as you can see, these values can be found at portal.securevalueexchange.com, which is published by Meeco. There, when you log in, you will actually will be able to see all the variables, which is client ID, OAuth, secret ID, and you'll also get the organization ID. You will also get the DID. You will get the name of the organization, and so on. Once all the variables in the system is updated, the other major change what you need to do is you need to enable Guardian. You need to enable Meeco in the front end by going to front end folder and going to the source folder under front end. There you will have an environment.ts, where you need to actually make is Meeco configured to true. Initially it would be false. You need to just go and make it true. Once you make all these changes, save it, and then when you deploy and build it, you will see when you launch Guardian and make sure that once all the services are running, you will be able to see this particular option being enabled on Guardian. So when I click on it, it actually generates a QR code, and the code is generated, you can scan this QR code needs to be scanned by a Meeco wallet application, and then once it is connected, you can do all the transactions, and all the VCs and VPs are generated using Meeco. So this is a short demo on Meeco. Please let us know if you have any questions. We would be happy to help. So the second ticket, what we'll be looking at is CDM AMS 3D webinar, which is 2307. An insightful webinar where we'll be providing a comprehensive overview of a cutting-edge methodology, methane recovery in animal manure management system. We'll explain how this methodology tackles the challenge of methane emissions from animal manure, a potent greenhouse gas that significantly impacts climate change. We'll also talk about the innovative approach that entails the implementation of anaerobic digestion systems and to capture methane emissions and transform them into valuable biogas. So in addition to the policy, we will also be developing 4 tools, which is tool 03, 05, 06, and 16. So these all policies and the tools are actually already been developed, and it's in our open source repo. So when you go to our open source repo, you need to go to methodology library. Underneath that, you will have a CDM, in which you'll have a CDM AMS 3D. Been mentioned here, as you can see, we have a policy already been developed and added, as well as a schema related to the policies been added. Along with the README, so you can see a detailed documentation of what is the policy workflow, and also you will be seeing a detailed step-by-step execution of the policy. In addition to the README, we have also added in our Git book. When you go to our Git book and when you go to demo guide, underneath the carbon emissions, you will see CDM AMS 3D policy being added as the same way what we have updated the README. So that's a quick update on the demo. Now looking ahead of week of August 21st, which is sprint 46. So currently we are just committing to 39 story points, which will include 2011, which is contract-based delegation for token retirement operations. And we are also working on some of the bugs we have found, which is 2575, 2427, 2530. We are also working on 1793, which is evolution of policy differentiation, which is actually an enhancement to our current policy differentiation feature. Now, talking about the releases, our last release was on Monday, July 31st, 2023. Our next release will be on Thursday, August 31st, 2023. So there are multiple ways to reach out to us. You can reach out to us on GitHub. You can submit policy requests, enhancements, or if you have some bugs, please go ahead and reach out to us on GitHub. Also, if you haven't joined our Discord, come and join our conversation at hedera.com/Discord. And when you get there, search for Sustainability Channel, or feel free to reach out to us directly if you have any policy requests by emailing us at info@envisionblockchain.com or visiting through our website, which is www.envisionblockchain.com. Thank you. Have a great day.